All right, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, All Wings Everything, where everything on this channel is wings. And I am your cook, Spinelli. And in today's video, we're going to do spicy ranch wings. Now, I'm telling you, these wings are spectacular. I'm telling you, you won't be able to eat just one. You won't be able to eat just two, three, 4, or 5. You're going to need to eat about 16 of them. I'm telling you, these wings are great. So what I need for you guys to do, let's go ahead and get started. I'm tired of talking. My stomach is rumbling, and I'm ready to put some of these wings in my system. So go to that kitchen, get your apron, get your utensils, and we're going to start this video right now. Let's go. All right, everyone, here are the ingredients we're going to use today for this recipe. We have a package of ranch seasoning. We have our chicken, the Publix brand Greenwise. That's my favorite chicken. We have some red pepper, some Frank's red hot sauce, some white distilled vinegar, paprika, salt, hot pepper sauce, and some butter. So these are the items we're going to use to make this recipe. So let's move on. As always, I've already measured out our ingredients for this recipe, so we can move on fairly quickly. So right now what I have is 2 teaspoons of salt that we're going to use to season the chicken. Then I have 6 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 of a cup of hot sauce, Frank's hot sauce, 1/3 of a cup of pepper sauce, and we have 3 tablespoons of vinegar. That's what we're going to use for the marinade. And for the seasoning we're going to use for the chicken, we're going to use the package of ranch dressing. We're going to use a teaspoon of paprika and 1/4 of a teaspoon of red pepper. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to season our chicken. So we're going to use the 2 teaspoons of salt to season the chicken. So sprinkle your salt over the chicken and mix it. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare the marinade or dipping sauce, whatever you want to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 6 tablespoons of butter and pour this in a empty bowl or dish. Next, take your hot sauce and add your hot sauce to the butter. Next, add your vinegar. And then add your hot pepper sauce. Give it a quick stir to completely combine the ingredients. All right, this is how it should look once you combine. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that butter mixture and we're going to pour it over our chicken. Move the pieces of chicken around if you have to make sure that you get as many pieces, actually to get all the pieces up inside the mixture. And see, that's how it looks. I generally let this chicken rest in this mixture for about an hour. You don't have to do that. You can dip the chicken inside the mixture and then coat it with prepared seasoning we're about to do, or you can let it sit in here, which I do. I let it sit in about an hour to 2 hours. Don't put it in the refrigerator, because if you do, you know how the butter is going to harden. So leave it outside and let it sit for about an hour or 2 hours. So grab your lid and cover your chicken. And as I mentioned, just let it sit for about an hour to 2 hours. outside of the refrigerator. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our seasoned blend. So take your ranch seasoning and put it in a bowl. Next, take your paprika and add it to your ranch seasoning. And then take your red pepper and add the red pepper also. And once you've added all three ingredients, go ahead and mix it to combine the ingredients. And this is what we're going to use after we remove the chicken from that butter mixture. We're going to coat it with this seasoning. So let's go ahead and move forward. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, as always, we're going to spray our pan with cooking spray. And I forgot to buy some aluminum foil, so I don't have any aluminum foil to line my pan, but you guys always get you some aluminum foil to line your pan. That way it makes the cleanup easy. All right, now let's take your chicken that's in the butter mixture, and before we add the seasoning to it, give it a quick stir in the mixture just to make sure you coat enough butter on all pieces, and add them to an empty bowl. So once you do it, give it that quick stir, add those pieces of chicken to an empty bowl. All right, and once you've done that, we'll move on to the next step. It's about to get good. Stay with me. So next, what we want to do is we want to take that seasoned blend, and we're wanting to take about a tablespoon at a time and sprinkle it over the chicken. And the reason I do a tablespoon at a time is because I don't really want to, since it has that butter mixture on it, if you sprinkle too much on it at the same time, what's going to happen is you may have some pieces of the chicken seasoned a little bit more than the others. So you want to, kind of, ration it out and sprinkle it over all pieces of the chicken, because that butter mixture is so thick that once that seasoning hits the meat, it's going to stick to it. So that's why I do it the way I do it. I do it about a tablespoon at a time. So continue to add this seasoning to the chicken. And also you can add as much seasoning as you want to. You don't have to really use all of it if you want to, but me, I'm going to use all of it. And once you've added your seasoning, we can move on to the next step. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take those that seasoned chicken, add it to our grease pan. And again, I like to put my chicken skin side down, about a half an inch to an inch apart, to allow it to cook without overcrowding it. So go ahead and add your pieces of chicken to your pan, and then once you finish that, then we will transfer that pan to our oven that we've already preheated. All right, so now we're gonna transfer our chicken over to the oven that I've already preheated to 425 degrees. Remember, always preheat your oven. You want to put your chicken inside the oven when it's hot. What we're going to do is we're going to let them cook for 50 minutes. We're going to turn them over after half the time. So in this case, it'll be after 25 minutes. We're going to turn the chicken over and let it cook on the other side. We want our chicken to cook evenly on all sides. So let's move on. All right, so it's been 25 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the wings out so we can turn them over and let them cook for the remaining 25 minutes on the other side. So get your get your tongs and start turning over your wings. As you can see, they're getting crisp. They're starting to look good. They're still juicy. You can see the butter is melting or has melted on the wings. These are going to turn out great. I can just tell the way they're looking right now. So go ahead and turn over your chicken. And once you turn your chicken over, we're going to stick them right back in this oven for the remainder 25 minutes. And once that 25 minutes is up, we're going to pull them out and we're going to move forward. All right, so now the wings are done. They've been in the oven for a total of 50 minutes. Let's take a look at them. Look at that golden color. Oh man. Let me know what you think so far. Let's bring them over here on the counter. Let's take a look at them. Yes. This is how crispy I like my wings. This is what I like to see when I cook my wings in the oven. All right, folks, let's go ahead and move on to the next step and finish out this recipe. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take the wings off the rack, add them to the pan. Look how juicy they are. See, they're still juicy. I'm sorry, take the wings off the rack and add them to a bowl. You could tell I'm hungry. I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to say. So go ahead and drop your wings into the bowl, and once you get them, you put them in the bowl, then we will move on with the next step by adding our seasoning. The next thing I did was I took about 2 tablespoons of butter and melted it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it on top of the wings, and you'll see in a minute while I did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the chicken up, and I'm going to give it a quick shake. This is not your shake and bake that we do at the end. This is just a little bitty shaky shake. Okay, so what this does, it dampens the wings, shall I say, for lack of better words. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take some seasoning, the same seasoning that I used to coat the chicken in the beginning. I just used about a tablespoon of 2 tablespoons of ranch seasoning, and I used 2 teaspoons of paprika and 1/4 of a teaspoon red pepper. What I did was, so I mixed that together, and then I made me an additional season. So what you want to do is you want to sprinkle this on top of your chicken. And then what you do is you put your seasoning on it, cover it up, do a little shake it, bake it, shake it, bake it, bake it, bake it, shake it. And now look what you got. So now you want to transfer these wings to a clean plate, and you see how the seasoning is on the wings. That's what adding the butter does. Like I said, you don't have to use a lot of butter, just enough to kind of dampen the wings. These things look and smell good, I'm telling you. These are what I call my spicy ranch wings. We say in the South, shuck it now, shuck it now. And back to my favorite, them some good groceries. All right, everyone, and there you have it. Spicy ranch wings. You will not be able to eat just one of these. Trust me. These are some of the best ranch wings you're gonna ever taste in your life. Look at them. Let me know what you guys think. I really want to hear from you. All right, it's time for me to try one. Do some quality control. Yes, yes. Exactly what I expected. All right, folks. That's all I have right now. Even if I had more, I wouldn't even want to show it to you right now because I can't stop eating these wings. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this plate, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'm out. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know you're going to enjoy them wings. I'm telling you, they look good. They smell good.
I'm ready to get back onto this plate and finish them off because I just couldn't eat one like I told you. I'm finna eat all 16 of them by myself. If you guys were here, I probably still wouldn't share with you because I need to eat these wings myself. So thank you guys for joining me. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you hadn't subscribed, I need you to put that wing down right now and go and subscribe to my channel. And if you got some friends that love to eat wings, share this video with them. And until next time, I'm your boy, Spinelli. All wings, everything, and I'm out. Peace.
Everybody stand up. Introducing the one and only, the most anticipated and highly underrated